Hello, Mrs. C here. I'm an ELL teacher at Florida Connections Academy, and today I'm making a video walkthrough for Unit 2, Our Traditions, Lesson 10, Celebration Vest Portfolio Project. This is a social studies assignment that you will complete at home and then turn into your teacher for a grade. So, before we begin, let's look at our rubric so we know what we need to do for this portfolio item. If I look at the rubric and I look in the highest section right here, it says included the name of the celebration and 3 illustrations. And these are the parts we need to do. So wrote the name of the celebration on the vest and represented the celebration using at least 3 illustrations. If I do all of those things, I will get the most points possible. So I'll get a really good grade. Now, to make this vest, you're going to need a brown paper bag. Actually, I guess the color doesn't matter. I have a brown paper bag from my local grocery store. So if I look at the directions, it says first, cut an opening in the bottom of the paper bag for the head and a hole in each side for the arms. So you're going to need some scissors and you might need some help from your learning coach. So I took my brown paper bag, I turned it upside down because it said the bottom, right? So this was the top. I turned it upside down and I cut a big hole. I have a big head, so I cut a big hole in the top for my head. There it is. And I cut a hole in each side, a really big one too, because I'm a grown-up, of course, for my arms to fit through. Okay, so after you make those cuts, then you might need to turn your paper bag inside out if there's a lot of drawings already on it. Like if yours comes from a grocery store and it has the name of that, you might need to turn it over so you just have a brown canvas or a brown area to draw on. Mine didn't have any writing on it, so I didn't have to worry about that. All right, so now we're going to draw at least 3 elements of the celebration we've chosen. So you can choose whichever celebration you like best, but you want to draw 3 things that have to do with that celebration. So make sure you don't draw 3 different things from 3 different celebrations. Make sure all 3 have to do with your celebration. So I chose the 4th of July. I really like this holiday. It's also called Independence Day because I love fireworks. That's my favorite part. So on this side of my vest, I drew a lot of fireworks. And color might be a little bit difficult to get to show up on your paper bag. That's okay, just do your best. So I've got some different colored fireworks. And on the other side, I drew a hot dog with like a soda or a juice because I really like to barbecue and make hot dogs and hamburgers on the 4th of July with my family. And I also drew a flag because the Independence Day or the 4th of July is kind of like the United States birthday. So this flag represents the United States. So now I've got all 3 of those illustrations on my vest, my paper bag vest. And on the back, it says I should also write the name of the celebration. So I could write Independence Day or 4th of July. I chose to write 4th of July. Since this is a proper noun, I have a big J or a capital J, right? So whatever your holiday name is, it's a proper noun. You're going to want to capitalize that holiday name when you write it on the back. Okay, so I don't know if I can actually get this vest on or not. I'm a grown-up, so I'm kind of big. But when you're done, you should be able to wear, it does fit, to wear your vest. You'll have 2 sides. Your arms will go through those holes on the side, and your head will fit through that hole that was on the bottom, which is now, kind of noisy, now the top, right? All right, so that is the celebration vest, but you're not quite done yet. After you complete your vest, you're also going to have a worksheet to fill out. So it looks kind of like this, but yours is going to have a few more questions than I could fit on my video. The first one says, my celebration will be. So you're going to want to fill out the name of your celebration. So let's see if I can get some text on here and go ahead and write the name of my celebration. Mine will be the 4th of July. Let me move that up where it goes. All right, so you're going to fill out each of these questions, not just one. You're going to fill out each one. Oh, and you know what? I should put a period because altogether this is actually a sentence, right? My celebration will be, I should also say the 4th of July, right? So I can put that right down here. Now I've got a complete sentence. My celebration will be the 4th of July. The next one says, the food that is served at my celebration is, so you're going to complete that sentence too. You're going to say what kind of food you usually eat, and it would be different depending on what holiday you choose. The next question says, we decorate with. So, what kinds of things do you decorate with? Now, you're going to have a few more questions too. It also says, for this celebration, we wear. Some of the things we do at the celebration are, and at this celebration, we honor. So you're going to answer each of those, not just one. I just did the first one as an example. You're going to want to answer each of those questions. Make sure you remember that ending punctuation. You don't have to worry about a capital letter at the beginning since each sentence has already been started for you. Oh, let me get rid of my text. But you are going to want to make sure that you have ending punctuation. So probably a period at the end, maybe an exclamation point if you're really excited about your celebration and what you do. So make sure you make the vest. That's the fun part, right? Get those illustrations on there and the title of your celebration. And then make sure you complete that checklist worksheet as well for your teacher, okay? So if you do all of that, you'll be checking all the boxes on this rubric, and I think you'll get a really great grade. All right, so that's it for Mrs. C. I hope that you found this helpful, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.